Hello, welcome back for the directing chapter. We were doing third element of directing, that is leadership. Okay, and the remaining portion is qualities of a good leader. Now, what the leader has to be, isn't it? He should look like very healthy also, and not like that fit, isn't it? Physical qualities. In this physical qualities, you can think about weight, height. Okay, his way of talking, personality, good looking feature. Okay, so like that kind of qualities, it comes under physical qualities. Now you should be knowledgeable, intelligent, and then scholarship. Here it comes knowledgeable. He should be matured minded. He should give the decision so that everybody will appreciate in the organization, isn't it? Intelligent, it should have some logic, what he's telling, why he's telling like that. Okay, whatever he tells, there should be some meaning, so that it will be accepted by everyone, isn't it? Then comes integrity and honesty. Yes, you have to think about he should be honest also, and then integrity, so that he can make the everyone united, isn't it? So his decision will be appropriate in the organization. Self confidence and sense of responsibility, like whatever he says, strongly he has to tell, so that everybody will say that he is confident while doing that work, isn't it? And sense of responsibility, he should not go away from his responsibility. Okay, whatever responsibility is poured upon him, that has to be understood by him. Okay, self confident, whatever he says, that yes, once he said, once he ordered, means that is final. Okay, that kind of confidence, and then sense of responsibility. And then he has to be very he has to take the initiative for doing the work. Okay, initiation is also one of the qualities which has to be possessed by the leader. Okay, initiative while doing the work. If he says, being a leader, that I don't know whether we have to do it, or we don't have to do, I don't know, I have no idea, like that kind of feeling should not be there. That kind of statement should not produce by the leader, isn't it? Whatever he thinks of doing it, take initiative and do it, so that others will also follow the same character. Got it? Now motivation is skill. Motivational skill, whatever he motivate, that is also one of the skill. He has to motivate in such a way so that it influence other members of the organization. That is the skill he should possess, motivational skill. Then communication is skill, that is, you should be you should have that command over the language. Whatever he says, it has to be very clear, isn't it? Transparent, clear in voice clarity, or you can say language clarity, command over the language. That is communication skill. A two-way process. He should have that kind of patience while listening to others also. That is communication skill. Another one is decisiveness. Whatever he take the decision, he should not think that what others will say, and like that, isn't it? Finally, he is there, the thing is there, whatever problem arises, the decision has to be taken by the boss or the manager only. So decisiveness is also should be there. And then social skill. Yes, he should think about the relationship, how to make the cordial relationship with the subordinates, isn't it? Social relationship. Okay, friendly relationship. And then listening skill is there. And then empathy, think in viewpoints of others. Okay, whatever he says, and take the decision and take initiative for doing the work. Before that, he has to think about the others viewpoint also. Okay, so that is empathy. Okay, so these are the qualities possessed by the leader. Then comes communication, that is the fourth element of directing. And here you have to understand the meaning of communication. Communication is a two-way process, where there is a sender, isn't it, who gives the message, and then the receiver who understand and receive the message. Okay, and feedback has to become. That means one will say something, another will understand, and then say something about that statement. Okay, that is for example, if I take the class, while I am taking online classes, then if you give the feedback, then that is successful communication. Two-way process, interactive process. So that is only the meaning of communication. Two group of people are involved in this communication process. That is very easy. You might have already known about the meaning of communication. Now here you have to understand the process of communication. Okay, the steps which are involved in this process of communication are: communicator. First of all, a person will be there, a group of person will be there who is known as communicator or sender. Sender of what? Message. So message can be in the form of written, or it can be in the form of pictorial, that is diagram, isn't it? Pictorial forms, or you can say diagrammatical forms, or you can say it is in written forms later or something like that. Okay, so any kind of thing which the receiver can understand. Okay, so that is a communicator can give the message in any forms. Okay, by verbally or by written or showing some picture. If I show you this picture, then you'll understand. If I won't tell also, you'll understand this is a writing thing, writing instrument who can which we can use it for writing on the board, isn't it? So pictorial, something if I show it without telling you something also, you will understand. So that is sender, who gives you something, that is sender, and then that is in the form of encoded. Sometimes you might have seen, you might have understood. See, I have written this all, but I won't say and explain anything, means that is encoded. Without explaining, raw message is encoded. Which sometimes the receiver cannot understand clearly. Understood? Encoded means the message is in the form of coded word, you can say like that, which sometimes it is in a simple form, receiver can easily understand, but it's sometimes whatever the communicator sent, that message will be understood by the receiver in a different way. So that is known as encoded. Okay, it is in a raw form. Then it is like transmission media, means how the sender is sending that message which is raw, which is in a coded word. Okay, either it's in the symbol or it's in the something like that. Okay, if I write you something like making picture of, if I do something this, isn't it? Then I'll just send it to you, means you'll find that this is a, sometimes you'll find, I don't know, this is a blank piece of paper, isn't it? Some of you will understand this is square, like that. Okay, so it is encoding, means coded word. Okay, like that you understand. Then transmission of media, it can be in the form of phone, letter, or what you can say through social media, like that, transmedia. Okay, then here it comes noise. Noise I will be telling you later on. Then decoding means the receiver try to clear out the meaning of that. Okay, try to bifurcate the encoded message, means try to understand in the simple form, in the simple language. If it is in the English language, then you will translate it in the Nepali mother tongue. Okay, so if it is in the another Sanskrit language, you will try to understand in his own that simple language. Okay, so that is decoding. After that, here also noise will come. I'll tell you later on what is noise. And then receiver will receive. By doing this, communicator send the message, encoded message, through some media, and it is in the decoded by receiver, means he will now make it in a simple thing or translate by himself. Okay, so by doing this, there can be noise. Now after that, receiver will give feedback. Okay, this feedback will come. Now again, while giving the feedback, there also can be noise. Now what is noise? You should understand through this communication process. Noise is a thing. Here generally noise means coming sound and like that, isn't it? Distracting sound we understand like that. But here noise means the same thing, distraction of the message. Okay, but different meaning. Here also, see, communicator has sent the message by saying that some message. Okay, he tries to give message that is encoded, and now the transmission media is like online teaching. Okay, this is the example I am giving through online teaching. Got it? I'm not with you in interactive session. I'm not in your class, but showing this board, small this whiteboard, and in my room only I am writing something and trying to tell you something, expressing something. But what will, this is media, through online teaching is media. Now here what comes is, sometimes some of you don't have your network, proper network, isn't it? Poor network. If you have got poor network and you are not able to understand, means that is distracted. Okay, distraction. With that problem, you are not able to decode the message. You are not understanding what I am telling you, isn't it? Here you might find language problem also. See, I am telling you, this is English is not our mother tongue, isn't it? I am trying to explain you in English, means maybe some of you have got that problem, language problem. That is also comes under noise. You are not understanding because of language problem. You are not understanding because of network problem. Okay, so this is noise. Now, okay, fine. If you don't have that kind of problem and you have understood here, you are trying to decode it. Decoding, everything is fine. No network problem, no language problem. Got it? But you are decoding. While decoding also there can be noise. Now, what is noise here means? See, you have understood the message in a different way. Understanding or not? See, sometimes it happens, receiver will understand in a different way. You took the meaning in a different way. Okay, I told you something, but you have taken it in a different way. That is also noise, because messenger, the communicator or the messenger, or you can say sender, is not that kind of aim to say you like that, but you have received in a different way. That is also noise. But okay, here no noise, here also no noise. Everything is same, going smoothly. Receiver, now after, while giving the feedback also, the feedback can be negative for the sender. Sometimes it happens. Okay, here also noise can happen. Noise means what? It's a distraction over the message which has given by the sender till it reaches to the receiver. Okay, that is only the noise. Now you have to understand this communication process from your textbook. Okay, another one is why this communication is important. See, first one is acts as a basis of coordination and cooperation. Now, with the help of this communication only, it makes a basis for coordination and cooperation. How it has happened? See, it's between you. Just come to the point for in the context of business. Okay, coordination and cooperation also is possible through communication. If your boss is telling something and not, there is only noise. Sometimes this communication gap with the phone problem, or directly you are not understanding what your boss wants to tell, isn't it? So there is communication gap all the time, means there won't be any coordination. Coordination means what? Unity among the people, unity among the work. Okay, so that unity among the people and the work is not possible if there is always noise happens. Okay, and cooperation is also not possible. But if this communication is good, then it acts as a basis of coordination and then cooperation. Another one is act as a basis for decision making. Yes, if communication is good and there is supportive environment, then what will happen? A boss also can give a decision. Okay, there is a very easy to take the decision by the boss. Okay, increase managerial efficiency. Yes, everything is possible. There will be efficiency in management also. Efficiency means what? Economic utilization of resources. Resources means human resources as well as physical resources. There will be effectiveness, because everything is clear. Whose role is what? Who is to report whom, isn't it? There will be very transparent relationship among the people, and work means there will be obviously managerial efficiency. Then establish effective leadership. Yes, communication gap is not there. Communication is very effective among the subordinate and the superior, among the manager and the subordinate, among the manager and you can say workers, isn't it? So there will be always effective leadership. He will get supportive environment. The employees will be cooperate him always, isn't it? So like that he can establish the effective leadership. Helps in process of motivation and moral development. Yes, with the help of this communication. See, words are magic, we understand, isn't it? If a good communicator, a leader is a good communicator, he can communicate in such a way that he can motivate, means there will be motivation and moral development, means there is possibility of what? Moral development. You feel better working in that organization. Helps in smooth working of an enterprise and then promotes cooperation and peace. Everything will happen with the help of this communication. Okay. Now then comes forms of organizational communication. There are two forms commonly: formal communication and informal communication. Now briefly I'll tell you, formal communication is what? In formal communication there is superior subordinate relationship. Okay, there is chain of command, authority responsibility relationship, status. If you find your boss and you need to talk, means you talk by maintaining discipline, isn't it? You cannot talk roughly. Formally you talk. Okay, so you communicate in a formal manner by maintaining that authority responsibility status also. Okay, so that is formal communication. Informal, anytime you can talk anything, okay, in a friendly manner. You can call your boss at your home and tell brother, or you can say uncle, like that, isn't it? In that relation also you can talk. That means you are communicating informally. Okay, so formal communication, there will be upward communication, downward communication, horizontal and then diagonal communication. In informal communication, gossip, cluster, single strand and probability. With the help of diagram we'll be understanding what kind of communication is known as upward and what will be like downward, and then what will be horizontal and diagonal, and then gossip, cluster and single strand and probability. Okay, we'll be doing later on for this with the help of exam, that diagram also. Thank you.